Yeah, should be just right down here.
And we can also, is that Juniper?
No, is it cloudy?
Yeah.
I don't think so. No, I think it's good.
Okay, you'll get feedback from folks if it is.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, we're in Cinco Ranch, knocking on doors. This is the last weekend before Election Day, January 28th, for Eliz Markowitz, an incredibly amazing, courageous woman who's running to represent Fort Bend in the state legislature. I'm knocking doors with Gwen and Chris Turner, who is the chairman of the House Democratic Caucus in the state legislature, and with my wife Amy, who's leading the pack right there. We just knocked on our first door. The voter was not at home, but had a chance to talk to her mom. And she said that when her daughter comes back from the grocery store, she's gonna make sure that she reminds her to vote on Tuesday, Election Day here in House District 28 in Fort Bend County. So if you'll join us, I bet you Amy, Gwen, and Chris are gonna do a far better job than I could do in convincing people to vote. So we'll let them work their magic. Although they may be waiting for us, Cynthia. Amy, go take that door.
And it's not too late if people want to still sign up to help us knock on doors.
Yeah, we've had hundreds of people sign up to knock on doors. We just had a great morning rally of the troops, but you can still join us because we're knocking on doors today, we're knocking on doors tomorrow, we're knocking on doors Monday, and we're knocking on doors Tuesday. We want to reach every single voter in House District 28 who has not yet voted in early voting. And this is something that we heard from a lot of people that we met last night at Cinco Ranch Branch Public Library who are voting, that we met at Tompkins High. Folks are prepared to greet these block walkers. And folks said, hey, I had some coffee ready for you. I made a coffee cake. I have this food, this spread prepared. So get that stuff ready because we're hungry. We want to eat as well. And we've been really impressed by everyone's hospitality. But in all seriousness, please make sure that you're making plans to vote on Tuesday. It's Election Day in the most important election taking place in this country, in the most important year of our lives and in the life of this country. So make sure that you're making plans to vote. And then if you want to volunteer to meet the people who will vote and decide the most important election in the country, you can sign up at poweredbypeople.org.
Sure is a pretty day.
And Powered by People spelled poweredxpeople.org.
You don't even have a jacket, Beto. It's nice out here. It's
I mean,
beautiful.
You're not going to find better block walking weather.
I don't know. I don't think they got anybody.
Amy, what's the next house? All right, we really. 3-4? Okay. And I'm going to grab Gwen one of those door knobs.
Yeah.
Hey, Beto, Christy is saying that she's trying everything she can to get her parents to come out and block walk with you.
Who is?
Christy.
Hey, Christy, thank you for doing that. What do we need to sweeten the deal for Christy's parents?
I'm gonna come up in front of you guys. And this is Gwen, everybody. Say hi to
Gwen
Gwen.
is one of our heroes and leaders in Southeast Texas, the greater Houston, Fort Bend area. Knocked on a lot of doors for us in our previous campaign and is helping to organize block walkers and volunteers in this campaign. She's part of Catherine Stovering's army. That is one of the most impressive forces that's ever been fielded in the history of campaigning. So you told us that this is our next door. Okay. Okay.
Did you guys get them to answer, Amy?
The young brother.
Oh, okay. And Chris talked to him, right?
Yes.
So here's
He
Amy.
looked older than.
And
He did look older than
we're
16.
joined by the amazing Chris Turner.
Hi.
Here we
Morning.
go, knocking on doors.
Absolutely. Knocking on doors. Beautiful day here in Fort Bend County. And it's great to see people out and about talking about the election on Tuesday. So, we're going to get out and vote on Tuesday for Eliz Markowitz.
All right. Amy, you came in from Austin yesterday?
Yes, I was in Austin for work on Wednesday and Thursday, and then drove down yesterday with Carrie Marshall and got to hear about the amazing work that she's doing across the state with Flip the Texas House. And now I'm getting to knock on doors.
Yeah, they're working really hard on registering folks. I think the number was like 50,000
Right.
people that they're trying to register,
Right.
which is a huge task, but really important.
Right.
So, I don't.
I'm not getting that back to you
Yeah.
quick. I've got a convert.
Could I take
I've got
your
a-
the Sharpie?
Yes,
I'm gonna
that's,
head-
yeah.
Oh, it's on there.
That's your, yeah.
He thought of it ahead of time.
Really good. How are you? All right, Amy, what's our next door?
We're actually one down at one of the.
We're now on Forest Sage.
Come on out. If you guys are in the neighborhood, come join us. We're
It's 5010 Forest Sage.
Forest
On this
Sage.
side,
Yeah.
It's 5130.
Street.
5010, we're on this side. And who's our name there? First name?
Lakin.
Lakin. Okay, Lakin. I'm gonna grab one of those from you, Gwen. Right, Lakin. They may not be here because I see for sale.
Yeah. Oh, it does not look like it. Well, come on out, folks. If you're around the neighborhood, we are in Forest Sage. It'd be great for you guys to come out here and join us. Here we go, Forest Sage.
Gwen's marking the thing. No longer at this house. 50s, 30s. Look, if nothing else, if you're not compelled by this being the year of our lives and the most important election at the beginning of the year of our lives, it's beautiful weather. It's a great excuse to be outside. Maybe you don't golf, but you're looking for a way to
Exercise.
to get your steps in and to exercise and enjoy Mother Nature. Well, this is it. All right, we just lost our.
Oh no.
Okay, we're
We're two down, Beto.
It's
Okay.
Francisco. Francisco, sorry.
That's okay.
So
Got the map.
she's got the map. Oh,
We lost
There we go.
our navigator.
I think you want to click on the map
Yes.
one.
I know it does that.
Yeah. I love you.
Beto, Beto.
Hey,
Yay.
how are you?
Oh.
It's amazing. Have you already voted early? She doesn't want to be Cinco.
I want to be seen.
You're beautiful.
That's okay. I'll just come up and
You
say
look
hello.
great.
If your dad gave you two,
Oh, how fun. Somebody just found us. I heard that. Here, I'll take it.
Nice to meet you.
Let me take it for you.
Absolutely.
I'll take it for you. You look great. You have a phone? Do you want me to grab?
Amy, would you mind taking a picture
No.
and we'll text it to her?
There we
Oh, wait,
go.
no, sorry, we got a photo.
All right.
It is such an honor.
Here,
to meet
1, 2,
you.
3. Yep. Amy, do you want to join him? Join him.
Yes. Hi, how are you, everybody? I know. Because
One,
everybody knows Mama ain't happy.
2, 3. There we go. Really nice.
Yes,
Oh.
it
Have
is
you
so
already
great
voted
to
in this
meet you
election?
guys. Wow.
Okay, do you know if you're registered in the district yet?
I've been
Okay.
on them. I've been
You
on
won't
them.
be able to vote
I
in
work
this
at
one, but
Walmart.
please
We
get
work at
registered.
Walmart.
And
I've been hitting everybody up. Are you registered to vote? Come on, kids.
Good
register
for
to
you.
vote. I printed out the registrations for them. I'm like, you guys need stamps. You know, because the amount
Has
of
she voted yet?
questions. Oh, yeah.
you voted already. Okay,
Yes,
good.
yes, yes. And the amount of young people that are not registered to vote just because of stupid, you know, little
it's the all the
things.
bureaucracy that is set up to make sure that our
There's
young
such a
voters.
now immediate generation, you know, where they're used to it all being online, this and that, no postage
Yeah.
stamps, no paperwork.
Yeah, absolutely.
Two voters, one's already voted, one is not registered to vote. Or two potential voters, one has already voted, one's not registered to vote. Amy's getting down the contact information of the young woman who's not registered, and we are going to follow up, maybe work with Flip the Texas House or other groups who are working on voter registration, and make sure that she's ready to go in the next election, including the March primary or the November election. Hi there! How are you? Oh, hey!
Hi.
Venezolana.
Sí.
Qué bueno. Gracias.
There we go.
Gracias, gracias.
I had a chance to meet your mom and your son, and I think your husband was just coming.
My
back.
ex.
Your ex. Okay, sorry. Hey.
Coming to visit my son.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. And are you planning on voting Tuesday?
Yeah, sure.
This is Haiti. She was one of the first, if not the first doors that we knocked
Yes.
on.
How are
you?
Yes.
All
This
right.
is
Went
our
to the
crew. This is
supermarket.
Gwen. This is Amy. This is Cynthia. And I'm sorry I didn't get your name.
Oh, it's Michelle.
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 And this
I'm sorry.
is Michelle, one of your neighbors.
Yeah.
You know what? And we're making her late for work, so we got to get out of the way. Come over here. Haiti, can we take a photo with you?
Yeah, sure. And I would like one on my phone also.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
I want to take that, and then if you will post this to your social media,
Yeah,
so
sure.
that we get all of our friends and family members
so
and
much.
Facebook acquaintances out to vote.
1, 2, 3. There we go.
Thank you for voting.
No, thanks to you.
So grateful to you.
Well,
Yes.
nice to meet you. My
Nice
mom
to
told me, I was like, what? I miss him now.
They told us you were at the grocery store.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was in progress.
Okay.
Pick up the
Wonderful.
shopping, yes.
Well, thank you for
Thank you
voting.
so much.
We're
Thank
excited.
you for
Please,
stopping by.
please spread the word.
Yeah, sure.
Muchas gracias.
Nice
y
to
suerte
meet you.
con todo.
Bye.
Bye.
There she goes on her way to work.
One of the things that has struck us in knocking on, now I've knocked on with Cynthia and other great volunteers who've been with us in the truck, more than 600 doors. As a team, we've knocked on tens of thousands of doors. This is one of the most diverse counties, if not the most diverse county in the United States of America. And Haiti, who is from originally from Venezuela, folks that we've met who are from Nigeria, from Iran, from Pakistan, from India, from Mexico, from Norway, from England, from all over the world. Did you just say Seattle?
I did.
That is not a foreign country.
I
So
know,
that
I know,
is another part
I
of the
know.
United
You're
States.
right. I just a big group came in from Seattle.
No, but I'm saying the
Yeah,
folks who live
you're
here.
right,
I'm
you're
saying
right.
the folks who live here
Yeah.
are from all over the world, just like the United States is from all over the world. And it really, it just makes you really proud to see how engaged folks are in this community. And it's really one of the best parts of the United States. So we are so proud of Fort Bend, so grateful for the folks in Katy and Fulshire and Richmond, the unincorporated parts of Fort Bend, who've come out, and we're looking forward to seeing you at the polls on Tuesday. But first, we got to meet those who are going to vote at the polls on Tuesday. So Amy, are you going to tell us?
The picture that we took with Michelle in Malaysia, did we take with your phone?
No,
or
it was her
Malaysia's?
Malaysia's.
Okay.
Malaysia took it. Yep.
They're asking what is your best block walking advice, Beto, for folks?
Oh, you know what? Have fun. Knock on doors with a friend or someone you enjoy spending time with. I compared it to golf earlier. I have not played a round of golf in my life, so I don't know what it is. But when I think about what golf is and why people spend their time doing that, it's to be with friends, to be outdoors, to be walking, to be moving, to have a chance to just enjoy someone's company. And for me, block walking is kind of like that. I'm getting to know Gwen, who's one of our volunteers at Powered by People, who jumped in the truck with us. I'm getting to meet the people whose doors we're at, and I'm having a good time. And when you're having a good time, when you're happy, that's transmitted to the person whose door you're at, and it encourages them to be happy as well and to share with you what's important to them and to make a commitment to vote. And that's what we're after right now. So that's my best advice. No pressure on this, right? Just be yourself.
Yeah.
You don't need to know everything about every candidate you knock for. You need to know that they're a good person. You need to know that you agree with their views, and then in your own words, just share that when you're at someone's door.
Yeah.
Bethany is a young woman we met through a phone bank. So I was calling from El Paso voters in Fort Bend County. She answered and said that she'd be voting for Eliz. And then I said, can I ask you to also volunteer for us? And she said, well, I've never knocked on doors before. It sounds intimidating to me. And we said, well, just come on out. It's not going to be that bad. She came out this morning and was with us as we were mustering the block walkers to go out and knock on doors. She's paired up with another great volunteer, and I guarantee you she's going to be great. And we'll find out. We'll ask Bethany how she did at the end of the day.
Beto, can I use your phone to text Otis, or will you just give him the address where we're at? He needs to know so something come through, more or less.
I can do that.
Thank you.
I can do that.
They need our location. It's Amy and Gwen.
Okay, they're writing a note. What's her? Gwen or Amy, can you share with me the next address and I will go knock that door? 5102. And first name on that one? Okay, 5102, we're looking for me. Uh-oh. House is for sale, so we're not sure that anybody actually lives here anymore. Let me go check.
Had a lot of young people come out today, this morning, which is really exciting. And then we also had people from all over Texas come in. Some friends from Dallas. We had people, a large group come in from Seattle. So here comes Amy and Gwen. Did they answer? No. And I think this one that Beto's at, I think it's for sale.
For sale.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody here.
Grab the next one. 2 horses. Not 2 horses down. 2 horses down.
So how long have you been door knocking, Gwen?
I have been canvassing, phone banking, social media, emailing, whatever, really since the Senate campaign. Just trying to figure out any way to help out, to mobilize.
Why is this important to you?
We've got to change the discourse in this country. We've got to change the discourse in this state. I am painfully aware that if we do not flip the Texas House, we stay with ridiculously gerrymandered districts that make sure that voters do not get to choose their politicians. Politicians currently are choosing their voters, and the maps that have been drawn by our current legislature is all about excluding voters and silencing voters. The fact is the majority of Texans are in favor of the sensible gun policies, better education, addressing climate change, all of those issues. But we've got to get people out to vote.
All right.
That's it.
Thank you.
That's it.
Looks like Hi, Emily. Doing good. It's a good day to be out here knocking on doors, doing something I really believe in. Beto is trying to work on getting a few votes there for Dr. Markowitz. All right. I'm gonna grab a picture. You want me to take it so all of you guys can be in it?
Oh, okay.
Here, I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna switch with you. There you go.
Maybe somewhere like in the group where we.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we'll be here in the.
I want to make sure that we get a great photo. Here, be in the center.
Oh, thank you.
There we go. 1, 2, 3. That's great. Okay, I think we got it. It says warning full, but can you make sure that?
Oh, yeah.
Did it take?
Let me see. Yes, I
All
got
right,
Okay, I
there
was
we
gonna-
go.
Awesome.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for voting for Eliz.
it. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for voting.
I sure will.
Thank you. Bye bye.
So, it's interesting. We have, the application that we're using says there's one voter in the household that we should be talking to. It turns out there are 3 voters in the household. All of them have made a commitment to vote for Eliz. And this is this election is a function of turnout. Can we get more people to vote for Eliz than did in the special election in November? And meeting 3 voters where we thought there was 1 is part of the way we do it. And that's why we show up at people's door. If you just are relying on TV ads or a mailer or an advertisement on Facebook, you're not going to reach everyone in that house. If you go to the house, knock on the door, meet the family, have a great conversation, then there's a better chance that they're actually going to vote. So that's why we're doing this, and that's why we want you to join us as well. You can go to Powered by People, poweredxpeople.org. I just need a card, Connor, that I can hold up.
You know what? I'm going to do that, but I'm going to create...
Can someone pin that link at the bottom of this feed if you know how to do that and want to help us out, so that folks can click on that link and then join the block walk. We love it. Amy, what did you think? That was a successful door.
That was a very successful door.
Yeah, and you already marked it?
I got it. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys got an extra vote
So we
right
have
there.
a great division of labor. Gwen is navigating and marking. Amy's the lead knocker. Chris is the bodyguard in the back, bringing up the baggage train.
So I would plan on doing a conference call this morning.
That's good.
That's great.
All right, Amy, let's watch you take this one.
We got Tulio.
Okay, here goes Amy. So Chris, tell us a little bit, and for those who are watching who don't know, Chris Turner not only is a state rep, but he is a chairman of the House Democratic Caucus in the state legislature. So this guy, more than anyone else, probably knows what's at stake. Tell us how many seats we're down, what this election means, what you want to be able to do if you're in the majority.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first off, thanks to Beto and all of his supporters for all the help they're putting into this race, that we can deliver real results for the people of Texas.
All right, we got some action here.
We do,
Thank you,
yeah,
Chris.
let's go see what's going on.
Let's see.
I love what you're wearing.
Oh my God,
That's so
nice
cool.
to meet you.
Is that a Spider-Man backpack?
Oh,
That
yeah,
is
he's
so
obsessed
cool.
with
I
Spider-Man.
have a unicorn.
You have a unicorn?
Unicorn and...
Are you in first?
Cool.
Right on. What grade are you in? Pre-K?
No, I'm in
Daycare?
daycare.
Yeah.
Batman, superheroes.
Oh,
Thank
Batman,
you so much for...
Superman, Spider-Man. Who else?
Iron Man.
Iron Man, of course. Sorry, that was obvious. Amy, who's your favorite?
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Girl? Like, that's my costume.
Okay, cool. I love it.
Yes, yes.
I'm
Thank
sure.
you so much for the work you've been doing
thank
for
you.
our country. I'm not from here, but I've been here for 7 years, and I really, really seeing like this president is like a flashback of what we got in Venezuela.
Yes.
So it's worse because he is with money. He has money, he has connections, and he's very worrying. For me and for my kids, it's like, what? We ran out from our country to here, and we're having this. And see that he's awakening this feeling of another people that have like, this racism and all those nasty words. It's like crazy.
It is crazy.
Obviously, we have like positive and negative, but he was like encouraging the negative, and you have been bringing the positive, and like that hope that you're young and you're like, it's really nice.
Oh, thank you for saying that. We get to be part of this amazing group of people in Texas who want to make sure that we do the positive, good things that you're talking about. And I was just talking to Chris about expanding access to health care, or making sure that we protect people's rights, including the right to vote, reduce gun violence, things that we want to see, and then treating people with basic respect and dignity and courtesy. So we love hearing you all say that, and I'm sure Amy already made the pitch, but are you committed to voting on Tuesday?
I'm not a citizen, but my husband is, so he's the one who's gonna.
And you will personally escort him to the ballot box. Yes. Okay. Good.
Thank you.
We are counting on you to do that. Yeah.
Yes. He's not like into that politics and stuff, but I'm like, go,
Yes.
go. You need to go. We need to do this. Like, one way or another, I have to help them.
Well,
this
it's on
is my
Tuesday.
hometown.
It's the last day on Tuesday.
Yeah,
Yes.
and your part of this is just as important as his, because your ability to get him to the polls and then share with others in the community, in the neighborhood, how important this election is, that's going to do a lot of good, and it's going to help us to win this race.
Awesome.
So we're counting on you all.
Thank you so much.
Do you have a camera? a phone. Let's take a picture with you and your
Do y'all
family.
want to come right out here, or do you want to do it right by the door?
I don't mind.
Let's do it by the
Okay.
door. Yeah. And then if you don't mind sharing this so that more people learn about it.
No,
yeah.
no.
All right. Let's go Spider-Man and Wonder
Ready,
Woman.
1, 2, 3. That's good. Thank you so
so
much.
Right on.
Thank you so much.
Mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto.
Gracias. Fue un
De nada.
placer.
Igualmente.
Adios. Ciao.
Ciao. Y nos vemos la próxima vez. Adios.
That means goodbye.
Oh, it means goodbye. Okay, cool.
He knows
Learn
Spanish.
something
That's
new
what's
every day.
going on.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
So like, thank you so much.
All right.
Awesome.
That was
That that's so good. So Chris explained to you what's at stake. You saw Amy's magic at the front door, connecting with someone who's going to take her husband to the polls on Tuesday to make sure that he votes. This is what it's all about. This is democracy in action. And you know, folks who care. It's so interesting to listen to her talk about what's at stake in this election connected to Donald Trump and the hatred and the division and the ugliness that we're seeing right now at the highest levels of power. She said she fled that stuff in Venezuela, and here she is in the United States of America and finding it in the most unlikely place. So how do we change that? We use the power of people to change the people who are in power, and that's what our organization does. It's people like Gwen, people like Amy, people like Chris who are knocking doors, meeting voters, and encouraging them to turn out and vote on Tuesday. It's the only way this thing's going to work. And look, it's not slick. There's no magic. There's no technology. There's no silver bullet to this. It's just the hard legwork, literally, of going door to door to door and meeting the voters who are going to decide the most important election taking place in this country right now. It is a concept that is as old as democracy itself. So if you want to be part of this, if you want to get us back to the positive fundamentals of America, people being good to people, people civically engaged, people making sure that they take a role in their government, then come out and join us. Poweredbypeople.org. poweredxpeople.org. Cynthia, are you having battery issues?
Yeah, I was almost out, so thanks for helping me, Beto.
Yeah, no, but
Get this
your battery's on now.
Yeah, it's on. We're
You can't
good.
see Cynthia right now, but she's like in full block walking mode. She's
Setup, yeah,
she's got a bag with bananas and literature,
Just in
extra
case.
batteries, wires coming out of it.
Block walking can be tough, but I'm prepared just in case you need
Got
a
a
banana. There you go.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna eat this banana now, but I might.
Okay, I'll hold it for
Might
you.
want it later. Thanks.
I'm ready.
All right, we're gonna let Chris and Amy and Gwen knock on this door. See how they do.
Here we go.
Who do we have on the live stream today?
It's
Connor?
just so many great people that our friend Shazia right now is on.
Wonderful. Hi,
Yep.
Shazia.
Virginia.
Virginia.
Abby. Hello, Abby.
Yo, Abby.
Stacy. A lot of folks, hopefully that folks that are on the live stream have, I know they've either made phone calls or done block walking. Storm Boyd, our friend Storm is on.
The Storm Boyd?
The Storm Boyd.
Storm posted a picture, I think I saw on his Twitter account of, I hope I have this right, of his grandfather, who was a musician. Storm, is that correct? Anyhow, kind of a cool story. And some cool pictures out there. Storm came all the way in from Cincinnati, Ohio to knock on doors with us 2 weekends ago. Knocked a bunch of doors, got a bunch of people to the polls during early voting. Storm, you may have heard the news, but early voting turnout was up 3,000 votes over the November election. That's huge for a special election, a runoff to a special election in January, where typically no one is out voting. So your effort made that possible.
You know who's on, Beto?
Cynthia,
Ophira.
who's on?
Ophira, yes.
Get out. Hey,
Yeah.
Ophira. Good to see you.
Not seen her in a while.
Yeah.
Ginger says hi.
Ginger.
Tracy. Oh, Tracy's coming at 3:30. So she
Tracy,
says, see you at 3:30.
how many doors are you going to knock at 3:30? I think if she goes 3:30 to sunset, that you could do 40, 45 doors. No pressure, but Lee and Cynthia and I last week did 62 doors. 63 doors.
Yeah, almost
in-
65. We missed, I think there was 2 that we didn't get a chance to do,
Yes.
but that was a big, a large group that we were trying to get to.
Absolutely.
We did it. Yeah.
Mr. Patrick.
Hey, how you doing?
Hola.
I don't want to crash your.
Oh, don't worry about it.
How you doing?
Good to
There
see
we
you.
go.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you remember Cynthia?
I do. Yeah.
This is
Good to see
Gwen. You know my wife Amy, and of course.
you. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
How'd it go?
You cool if I follow you guys, Phil?
Of course,
Yeah?
you're very welcome to. Do we
Dad
have a
is
yes?
going to carry the news. This is
Beto,
a
hey, how you
young
doing?
Good, how are you?
college-age voter,
Yeah.
and this will be
Busy
her
morning.
second
Yeah.
election.
So she said yes. We got a
Yeah, we
commitment.
talked to her dad. She was in the shower.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
he's going to make sure she gets out to vote.
Yeah.
It's so much
Awesome.
better that you knock on the door of the college-age woman
Good to see
than
you.
me or Chris being the lead,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Because we've had a lot of those where you knock on the door and say, "Is Jennifer here?" And
Oh,
the
yeah.
60-year-old dad's like, "What? Why are you asking for my 18-year-old daughter?" But then you got to clarify quickly that
Yeah.
it's to get them out to
Yeah.
knock on doors.
Okay, we have 5127,
Okay.
and then I might go across the street to 51.
Who's the first name in 5120?
Cape Cod. Hello. Glad you're joining us.
Good. How's the?
Thank you, Storm.
That's good. Yeah, it's been positive. And,
Better weather.
right. Yeah.
It's a big group of volunteers this morning.
So Beto's on this one with
Yeah,
Gwen,
right.
and then Amy
Yeah.
is heading
Yeah,
out to
I was
do
at the
some more
Gates
doors.
launch on.
She
And,
goes.
it looked like it was listed by the campaign and like had some of the other affiliated groups, so they were out in force.
Yeah, this was at the advocate busing people in. Was it that?
I think it was part of that effort. I can't say it was
Sure.
but yeah, I think it was part of that effort. So they had like 80. I counted about 80, 100 people there, including there were a few reporters.
They
there,
answered.
Staff,
Yeah.
So nice crowd.
Yeah.
What do you guys hear on the doors in terms of the issues and what people are top of mind for people?
Sally, have your family and friends come out and join us. Good for them to come out and block walk with us.
Okay.
You reminded.
I saw that on the live stream. I was trying to find them. I was watching the live stream.
Reminded. This is her comments.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was
So this is another reason you block walk. Anas, who is the person we have registered there, has moved out of town. Bummer. However, his brother and his brother's wife both live here. Both are registered to vote. Both are committed to voting on Tuesday. And so being at their door, Gwen was able to tell them where their polling location was. Much better chance that they're actually going to vote. And they made a verbal commitment to us, which again, once your word is your bond. Once you've made that commitment,
That's right.
good chance that you're going to go out and vote on Tuesday. Amy, how'd you
This is
do?
great.
Okay.
This is the whole reason we're out here
Did you knock
knocking
loud
on
enough?
doors.
You gotta honor that.
You do have to honor that. Did you leave a note?
Mom's gonna honor that.
Yes.
Is 51, 15.
51, 15 is the next one. And what's the first one?
Rebecca Gainsley. How are you?
Oh, Rebecca Gainsley.
She's on.
Hi, Rebecca.
Yay! I don't know, I might have to eat Beto's banana. Starting to get hungry.
The next one is.
It is so pretty out here. Perfect day to be out here walking. There we go.
Give her a Sharpie.
I think I gave them all my Sharpies. Although I have I have these. Let's see if this, see if that works.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I got this one. I got the Mega Sharpie.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
That's massive.
There you go.
You know, I'm gonna be more legible. What's her last name? Okay, Florence. Okay.
No home?
Not home.
Okay.
Not home.
She left
But
him a
I have
note?
a good feeling about this.
Did you leave a note, Beto?
Left a note.
Okay.
And you know, sometimes people just need that one last extra reminder.
Oh, yeah.
Personalized note from a volunteer that the most important election of this country is taking place right now, and we're counting on them to be a part of it.
Yeah. Chris and Gwen have that door.
They're LSU fans. LSU fans. I saw the Louisiana plates. Got to make sure. Amy, will you tell me the next door? Ah.
What do
We have been rationed on the door hangers today, so
Yeah.
this campaign, no extravagant spending. They literally gave us the exact number of door hangers,
They
so
counted
Amy
it,
has to
yep.
go ask for a door hanger each time.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Tried to get extra, but they would not release them.
5103.
Kim. Kim Conseco's on Amy and Beto? All right. They're looking forward to seeing you. Come. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah.
And can I fall hang back at one of the
Yeah, I think, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Hopefully they answer. Question for everybody out there watching. When somebody comes to knock on your door, do you always answer? Do you sometimes answer? Do you peek outside the window before you answer? I peek, I look, and always look to see before I answer. No luck? Just had to leave a note?
No.
Okay.
We need the folks on live stream to send some good juju to this neighborhood to make sure that people come out to their doors. So
Okay, it's on the way, Beto.
okay, what's
on the way.
our next?
Yeah.
1523.
Me too.
Gary, 19. Okay.
Can you move me if you need me to move?
23.
All right, this is it. Third time's a charm. Come on. Meredith, come on out. Come on out and find us. I'd love to meet you. Hey Gwen, what street are we on? Juniper Walk Lane. Come out. If you guys are in the neighborhood, would love to meet you, so come on out. Juniper Walk Lane. All right. Abby, I like your little trick. I like your trick.
Ah, got you.
Lots of juju coming your way, but it's gonna
not
happen.
enough. I need
It's
more.
gonna
I
happen.
need more. Oh, yep, we got it. You have a door hanger? Okay. Be right back.
Ginger, me too. When I'm in my pajamas, I tend to not want to answer, but I would too if it was Beto. Positive vibes. Thank you, Gary. Yay, they got an answer. All right. I think. Yes, your good vibes worked.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. That's right. And are there other voters in your household? Okay, and do you know other people in the neighborhood? Okay, good. We are hoping that you will reach out to anyone you know to let them know about this. It's so important. Awesome. Thank you so much, and thanks for guiding us in the right direction. Thank you, Mary Kate. Yep. Bye-bye.
The good vibes worked.
The good vibes work, the good juju coming through the live stream. Thank you so much. Mary Kate is a yes. She has some very friendly dogs who were there to lend support to the effort. You might have been able to hear them. Do we have across the street? She said there was a neighbor that.
Vote plan made or no vote plan made?
Oh yeah, I put it in. Yes.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
And then do you know how to sync? You have to hit that each time so that it shows up on Gwen's.
Sorry, Gwen.
You're okay.
It's a rookie move,
I haven't
but it's
synced either.
5003.
Can I just shout out two college-age students
Totally.
who are voters in the state, Gabby and Matthew. Mom says hi.
Aw.
College Station rocks.
Go,
All
Gabby
you
and
College
Matthew.
Station kids, we want you to get out
Yes.
and involve yourself in whatever that local race is. Or if your voter registration is still at home with your parents, then you look up who is the race. What is the race that you can get involved with?
Yeah.
You know, social media is a huge way that you can play a part in advocating for a candidate. You don't even have to be home. Use your Twitter, use your Insta, use whatever means to get your friends to get out there and be active. Knock on doors. It's easy.
Yeah, you know, I got to tell you, from all the town halls that we had in the Senate and the presidential, the young people, the energy, the excitement that they have, and the issues, it's so important to them right now. The environment, student loans, they're the leaders.
Yeah.
And so I've just been so impressed every time that they come out. And also this weekend we have a ton of young people that are here helping us.
Yes.
And some of them can't even vote, but they want to be a part of
That's right.
helping. So
Yeah, because climate change for a lot of, I know for our kids, is the most important existential issue.
they're
as
inheriting
Beto
our
says.
earth.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
pretty mad at us, but they're the ones who can get out and help us fix it.
That's right. Absolutely. Well, you guys should be proud of your mom, working so hard.
So, good start to the day. It's perfect block walking weather. It's, it's technically the winter, but it's not that cold. But it's cool enough that the block walking doesn't get you overheated. I mean, Cynthia, I don't know that we could have asked for better weather.
Absolutely.
Right now.
Yeah.
Sky is beautiful. Folks are being kind when we meet them at their doors.
Yeah.
Really good. Happy to be alive.
Yep. It's a beautiful day. But you're looking at why I'm holding my bag. Can I tell you? So every time
Did your
it
strap break?
nope. Every time it bounces on my leg, it makes the live stream a little bit more shaky. No, it's good. Thank you, Amy.
She's
good.
She's tethered to the.
I'm a system, Amy. It's a system.
What's
Which side it's on, just to balance yourself out?
No, and you know my back is starting to hurt, so I'm like, maybe
you
I
need to
should
switch it.
switch it because it's like a 15-pound bag, I think.
Okay, Beto, you are going to be on this side. Actually, you should go to that side, 5007.
Okay. Give me a.
few more
Give
door
me a.
hangers.
Okay. I'm gonna grab some door hangers. From you. Just a couple. And then what's the
I'm
first
still
name?
trying to
Are you gonna do
gonna
me
do-
somewhere, Chris somewhere? Gwen? Like we could knock
Yeah,
this trip
yeah.
out in 5 seconds.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, watch this. Okay. So my first name. I got it.
Okay.
All right, look at this team right here, guys. They're awesome. Everybody's gonna hit a door. They answered. There they go. Jen, you're right. They opened. Beto is speaking with the gentleman right now. Charlie, we would love to meet you. We're right by Kingston Glen. So
That's a no.
that was a no?
That was a no.
Oh no. Well,
But that happens,
Yeah.
and I think the daughter is away at school. The father is not planning on voting for Eliz, but was incredibly civil and kind.
yeah.
So even when you get turned down, which doesn't happen often when you're block walking, people are pretty nice about it.
Yeah. You know, with some of the houses, but I've noticed that
Keeping it real, Connie.
keeping it real.
Oh, you know what? I didn't get my next door.
Uh-oh.
Miss Amy,
I wish I could help.
¿dónde voy? $51.02? That's what you're doing? Okay. We're gonna do $51.02. See, we pick up trash. We put it in Cynthia's bag.
Beto always, since I've known him, picks up trash wherever we go. And I asked him, Beto, why do you do that? It's like one piece of trash at a time. That's how we gotta make change, one piece at a time.
Ella is away at school, will not be voting in this election. Her father runs the door, is not voting for her. Amy, you said 5102, I see it there. What's my first name?
Is there another one over here?
No, this is the last one on this street.
Okay.
This is gonna be a group effort.
All right.
This one, right, Amy?
Didn't we? Thank you, Holly. Thank you for the donation. Allows us to continue to come out and make sure we're doing all we can to knock on doors and spread the word. So it looks like nobody's answering, so Beto is writing a note, leaving it on the door.
Yes, in the live stream. All right, that's a not home. Amy, if you want to mark, and then sync.
Yep, got it.
And then do you want us to go back out this way, or are we looping around this way?
We are gonna loop around.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's all right.
Amy, you've been knocking on doors with Beto ever since he started his city council races,
That's
right?
how we
That was our
know each
courtship.
other.
That was our courtship, was knocking on doors together.
Yeah,
Right?
it was.
That's how he sealed the deal. This is,
I was probably the worst block walker there.
No,
Oh yeah.
no, not at all.
Hi, my name's Amy.
well, you're great at it now.
Speaking of that voice, when we first got married, Amy changed her name. And shortly thereafter, I called her at work one day and she didn't answer, and it went to her voicemail. And her voicemail, her outgoing message was, "Hi, you've reached Amy O'Rourke."
What did I do?
Forever,
What
ever
did I
since,
do?
there's been a question mark. All right, so no more homes on this block. We're going around that way.
Yep.
What time is it?
It is 10:50.
Okay.
Oh, we're making great time. And can we knock out, how many homes are we left?
We are probably 10.
So we've knocked out 20 homes of a roughly 31 home pack. That's how easy it is. It just takes a couple of hours of your life. And we're taking our time. We're talking, charlando con la esposa. Charlando con la esposa, and getting a chance to meet people. But that's it. And
Get your steps.
Get your steps in. Oh, do you want to tell people what's going on with your watch?
You got an Apple Watch,
I
Amy?
did. I resisted Apple Watch. It just didn't appeal to me at all. And then
You had a family member.
my mom bought me the Apple Watch, I think at my kids' request, because they thought it'd be cool if I had an Apple Watch. And the thing that I actually like most about it is it has these different rings. You have to stand a certain number of times.
You're not
throughout the
officially
day.
endorsing the Apple Watch, are you, or supporting it? This is not product placement.
You have to
Did you hear that disclaimer
exercise
from Beto?
a certain number of minutes a day. You have to burn a certain number of calories by being active. And I'm very competitive. So I really like to close all 3 rings every day. It doesn't always happen, but
What is
it has
closing all
kept
3
me
rings?
Being more active.
And how do you close all 3 rings?
So you have to stand for a few minutes every hour for 12 hours.
Oh, I got that.
Yeah, me too. That one's like every
Done.
You have to exercise at least 30 minutes a day.
And what is qualified as exercise?
Like you can go for a 30-minute walk.
Okay. So movement.
You can
Movement.
track, like your workouts.
Okay.
That counts towards it. And then you have to actively burn. You can set it.
So it monitors your heart rate?
Yeah, it monitors your heart rate.
Wow. Okay. And then the other one, or is that was that it?
Those are the 3. It's move, exercise, and stand.
They gotta add water consumption.
Yeah.
Only,
Right?
That would be a good one.
You'll tell us where we're going, Miss Amy?
Yeah.
Could you pull it? Thank you. Thank you.
5122.
All right, that should be this one right here. Yeah.
That is Tanya.
Okay. Why don't Chris and I take this one?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm 5'6". Beto's 6'4". Trying to keep up with him. I think I could get my steps in every day. Easy.
You said.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Other
Thank you.
arm.
Thank you. Oh,
Got it?
got it. Thank you so
All right.
much. I appreciate it. Gwen is helping
go.
me take my jacket off. Thank you, Gwen. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Gwen and Amy gonna go hit 2 other doors. Beto and Chris are at this door. So pretty out here. I had to take my jacket off. Do not think they're answering.
That's right. Always remember. And same thing with poultry. Even when I go back yeah. I mean, it's constituent outreach. You're meeting people you represent, and they remember. Oh yeah.
Chris, in 2008 was the first year you ran?
Yes.
Ran in 2008, unseated, an incumbent Republican, much like Eliz is trying to do now.
Right.
And I asked him how he did it. And he said exactly what we're doing right now. He was knocking on doors, and he said not only did that help him win, but the people whose doors he knocked on never forgot that he did that. So he built basically lifelong relationships with his constituents by doing that. It's part of the reason that he's still in office today and has a chance to help lead Texas Democrats in a majority in the state legislature. So this is, again, we said this earlier, nothing new about what we're doing, but perhaps haven't seen it in these kinds of numbers in a state house race before, where you've got literally hundreds, now over 1,000 people who've knocked on doors.
Well, and one of the things I saw in my first campaign, I bet we're seeing in this district, is so I'm so glad you knocked on my door. No one's ever knocked on my door.
Yeah.
Yep.
Democrats never knocked on my
Right.
Yeah.
What are you doing, right?
door. It makes a tremendous difference and impact on people.
Yep.
And they remember, like you said, I remember when we were in the official office, congressional office, people years after Beto knocked on the door would always say, hey, I remember you knocked
Yeah.
on my grandma's door,
That's
you
right.
knocked on my door.
That's right. You knock on someone's door, you talk to them outside a polling location, they will remember that.
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
it's important.
Do you want to do a one free throw challenge really quick? Come on, let's just.
Yes.
You say so.
Yes.
if the owner of this basketball is watching,
Right.
you're going to return this right away,
Yeah.
okay?
But it was outside, Beto.
well, it
It's
seems like
totally
it's a
friendly.
community.
You know, Amy
Yeah.
Amy is the best athlete out
Seems
here.
like it's a community setup here. I mean, so I think,
Amy!
I think it's okay.
All right. You want to go first?
Sure.
This is the free throw line right here.
I haven't done this in about
And it's flat.
yeah, it's flat.
No
I've done
pressure.
it about 25 years probably.
Oh.
Not bad.
You know what? You touched the
For-
rim.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. This is
All right.
You get 1 point for that.
All right, Connell.
All right, you got it, Beto.
yeah.
It's okay.
Throw it harder than you think you need to.
Almost, almost.
Patrick, you in?
I gotta be an observer. But I'll throw the second.
Gwen, you want to try?
My son is watching, and I think
You want to? Come on, you can.
Therefore,
Come on.
Matthew, this
I
is
got it.
for
I got
you
it.
because you know Mom
Get in
is
there,
awesome
yeah.
at the basketball.
You did it! Yes! Look at that.
Good job.
She did it. Awesome.
Oh yeah, that was great. That was just pure great.
Man, I'm
there.
0.
0 for 3. Chris 0 for 1. That's right. I stopped.
All this time I just needed a deflated basketball, and I would have been.
I mean,
Yeah.
and like squish.
right?
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
beautiful
nailed
thing. No net.
This is
just,
a big basketball street. 1, 2, 3 hoops right here.
Should we worry about Amy?
Down there.
She's probably in talking to somebody. I bet you.
You know, Amy had a. I should let her tell it, but Cynthia, for the live stream, will you ask her to tell her block walking story, where the family welcomed her in, and then locked the door behind her? Yeah, it has a happy ending. She's still with us, but
Wow.
Maybe you should call her. I think those folks are waving
I'm
for
gonna
you,
go run
Beto.
down
They're
and
waving.
down the way, see if I find her.
there we go.
All right, I'm gonna chase them. Sorry for the movement. Sorry in advance. Blair Witch Project. Here we go. Sorry. All right, there we go.
Alicia, that's Emily. She said, I'm Beto. Nice to meet you. Alicia, Tanya. Did you already know about this election taking place?
Not following so closely, unfortunately. I'm so disappointed.
I know it's been a tough. I was gonna say a tough year, a tough couple of years, but this for me is a ray of hope. If Eliz wins this race, I think we're gonna have someone we can be proud of in government, and it's gonna help, I think, move some other things in the right direction.
I'm so hoping for you.
Oh, thank you. But you know what? I'm putting it all behind Eliz right now, and hoping she'll win. Are you planning to vote for her on Tuesday?
Yes.
Yes.
All
That
right.
is so great. So we're going to change
Woohoo.
your home from not at home to planning to vote
To
for
a
Eliz.
yes.
And let's take a picture
All
together,
right.
the three of us.
I'll take it. You jump in there.
Horrible.
No, you are perfect.
I'll take it for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. You got it.
All right. Come on in.
Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Thank
Right
you.
on.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Me too. How wonderful of you.
Oh.
I have heard and seen everywhere that you are so awesome and you are just so people person and God bless you.
Oh, thank you. It's so nice to hear.
Aw.
I was so hoping for you to be the president.
Everything works out the way it does for a reason, and we can't question that reason. We just have to
Absolutely.
accept it and then move forward. And so this is how we move forward behind someone we really believe in. So thank you for voting for Eliz. So glad I met you. Yes,
And let me take another picture.
you got it.
Sweet.
Thank you. Sorry to have
Bye.
woken you up, but I'm kind of
Thank
glad we
you.
did wake you up.
I'm glad you
Yes.
did.
Bye.
This is Patrick, by the way.
That was nice, Beto.
Oh, Tanya and Alicia, my favorite people on this block.
So did they know you were here because they read your note? Or how did they know?
Yes, I knocked on the door, rang the doorbell, no answer, wrote a note, and then as we were, as I was missing 3 free throws in a row, caught them out of the corner of my eye, and they were waving at us, and so ran over, and Tanya said I was asleep And so we woke her up. Sorry about that, but then also not sorry because we got a chance to meet, and she had the opportunity to commit to vote on Tuesday. There's Amy. Whew, I was getting worried.
Down there
Yeah.
she is. She probably was speaking to somebody.
Yeah. We're gonna make sure we get this trash. So this stuff, just so you know, and I know you know this, Cynthia, but here we are, so close to the Gulf Coast. This stuff, when you use it and don't put it in the trash, will find its way into the ocean. And so we try to pick up all the plastic, and then the fish eat the plastic, and because the plastic breaks down into microplastic balls. And then we eat the fish, and then we're eating plastic, and our bodies are becoming more plastic. So, don't use this stuff if you can help it. If you do use this stuff, then throw it away.
Beto
properly.
does not let me use straws anymore. Can I say
Nope.
that, Beto? I'm
You
not
can.
allowed to use straws or styrofoam.
Well, definitely not start. Well, yeah, none of that stuff.
None of that stuff.
We're trying to get to a zero waste effort here.
Well, the good thing is Shazia, my friend, brought me a water bottle, a Columbia water bottle yesterday. So now,
Like a non-plastic water.
oh yeah,
Reusable.
reusable.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be using that all the time now.
Amy.
I think she's on the phone.
She's on an important call. I'm not gonna mess with her.
Okay. Where is Gwen? We're missing.
There's Patrick behind us.
Okay.
Amy in front of us, I think. Amy, did they go around the corner?
All right.
This has been a great block walk so far. And then we have 2 more canvases today. Or in other words, we're going to take 2 more packets.
12:30 and
today.
3:30.
12:30 and 3:30.
And then at 6:30, we're getting together with everybody that's in
Party.
block walking. Yeah, a little bit of party after a long day work, a long day.
Now I noticed that our host, the person hosting the canvases today at her house, which is so generous to do that, has a swimming pool. Is there any chance that we're going to be able to swim? The weather's so nice.
I think they would be
look
down
at this.
for that.
This is it. Watch this. I know this is not. So, case in point right here. This is why we don't use plastic bottles anymore. This is a drain that will ultimately lead to the ocean. That plastic bottle, if we don't pick it up right now, is going to go into the ocean. So we're going to pick it up, empty this yucky yellow water
Say no
out
to
of it,
plastic.
and then give it to Cynthia.
Oh my. So
There
this
you
is
go.
what Beto does. There we go.
Well, you're the only one with a bolsa.
Is that right, Beto?
I sure do. You want to give me your first name?
I hope you're getting all the plastics he's making me carry.
Seems like a heavy load.
Oh, let me tell you, Patrick.
Hi, are you warm? I'm Beto.
Hi, Beto. How are you?
Yay!
Nice to see you.
Who's this?
Bella.
Hi, Bella. This is my wife, Amy.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Hi, Bella. Look, she's coming to say hi. Oh.
Hey.
Hi. What's the matter, baby? Come on.
Bella, lady.
She's not too happy. Or she is happy. Hey, you're just a sweetness. Oh.
Appreciate it. How many orders in the house?
We are 3.
3.
Yeah. Yeah, we are 3.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And keep it up, okay? Because
Yes, sir.
behind you is a lot of people.
Thank you.
Really, in the same thing.
I love that.
Yeah. So I already come from Argentina. Okay, I have like a 35 years figure, but I went through all the road.
Yes.
And I understand, and I have people who are legal, but they're very honest, and they have 25 years for the country, working all and they don't have the opportunity of, you know, to release that pressure of, you know, I mean, then you at least want to know driving or, you know,
That's right. We got to do the right thing.
exactly. That's why I mean, we connecting somehow.
I love to meet you. Thank
All right.
you so much.
Okay.
Thanks for having us out. Lady, Bella.
All right. Nice to meet you. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yes. I've got a new friend. Oh, is this Bella or Lady?
Bella.
This is Bella.
Ladies kind of.
She's over here.
Hi, Bella. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're so sweet. Hi. Oh, yeah. Oh, Amy. Precioso.
Yeah. See you later.
Bye-bye, Juan.
All right.
Thank you very much. Have a good one.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you too.
Okay. Keep it up.
We met Juan and Bella and Lady. And, it's interesting. You know, this is the second time we've heard it just in this block route. Juan has, he's immigrated from another country to the United States, but he's been here for 35 years. But he's connecting what's happening in America today to what he left in Argentina 35 years ago. And we heard something similar from a woman from Venezuela. You know, the kind of tyranny and the hatred and the factionalism and basically someone who's behaving like a dictator in Donald Trump. That's what a lot of people left in other parts of the world to come here, only to find that our institutions, our democracy, is undergoing the greatest stress test of our existence in this administration, and that this democratic process, being involved in elections, voting, volunteering, knocking on doors, that's the answer to this. So Juan said that there are 3 registered voters in his household. All 3 are committing to vote on Tuesday. It's really awesome.
So awesome. Hey, Beto, you have a request. Can you say hi to a 7-year-old named Brian?
Hey, Brian.
Brian really wants you to say hi to him.
Hey, Brian. Good to see you. Hope that you are helping us to spread the message in whatever way you can, through your parents, through your classmates at school, about how important this election is and how much we need your help and everyone's help through Powered by People, and it's poweredxpeople.org. Hope you're having a great Saturday morning. Maybe like my kids, you're about to go play basketball or volleyball or soccer. Maybe you're just chilling at home watching cartoons. Maybe you're doing something else. Whatever it is, I hope you're having a great time, Brian, and we hope that for everyone who's tuning in on the live stream. And thank you for all the support. It's really been impressive and very encouraging how many of you have either signed up to volunteer or made a donation to financially support us at poweredxpeople.org. Is that pinned on the stream?
No, but people have been posting it.
They've been posting.
Thank you. I'm going to have a graphic for you by the next time.
Oh,
that's
you are?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
great.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to do a great graphic.
Thank you.
You wouldn't let me fall, right, while I walk backwards?
No,
That's
there
it?
actually is
Okay.
a curb right behind you.
All right. Alrighty. Should we sign
Is
off?
that the end of our pack?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We did 31 homes. Thanks to the amazing Almighty Gwen, to Chris Turner, who
There they
is
are,
not
right
only a
there.
state rep, but he's chairman of the House Democratic Caucus, and drove all the way down from North Texas to be here in HD 28 in Fort Bend to knock on doors. So this guy is
Go,
not just
Chris.
talking the talk, he is walking the talk. And we want to see him in the majority. We want to move forward on the issues that he talked about. Protecting a woman's right to make her own decisions about her own body, expanding access to health care in Texas, reducing gun violence in this state, making sure that we can make steps to confront climate change before it's too late, and supporting our world-class public school educators who need our support now more than ever. So we want him to be able to help lead our state doing that. Only way to make it possible is to put him in the majority by winning this race in HD 28. So if you live in Fort Bend, make plans to vote on Tuesday. If you've already voted, call that mom or dad, son or daughter, neighbor, colleague, or classmate. Make sure that they're committed to vote on Tuesday. And if you can support our work, poweredbypeople.org, please do that. Sign up, make a donation. We'll use that to support volunteers who will work on these important state house races across the country. Any parting words, Chris?
Yeah, Beto, thank you so much for everything you're doing, for knocking on doors. People were excited to see you today. It's great to see just the goodwill out here for you and for Amy and for your whole team. So thank you all for all the support. Thanks for everyone who's volunteering to knock on doors, make phone calls, and get the vote out for Eliz Markowitz this Tuesday in this special election. We win this race Tuesday, such a great tone for the rest of the year. We're going to win the House this year and bring real change to Texas.
All
So
right.
thank you all.
Let's
All
get after
right.
it.
Woo.
Adios.
Last thing before I sign off, thank you to everybody that's saying they donated. Really appreciate it. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
There
Bye.
you go.